welcome back to the Stone House. Today is an exciting day because I'm doing something different than the ceiling. Wait, I will be working on the ceiling, but we're doing something different at the same time, and that is finally, I'm going to be hooking up this mammoth pressure tank with all new controls, which is pretty exciting, and if you can see it in the background here, new water softener. Got somebody helping me with this project. This place is a little bit of a mess. Old softener's right there, old pressure tank is right there. And as you can tell, yes, my new pressure tank is much bigger than the old pressure tank. A couple reasons for that. This house has 3 bathrooms and a kitchen, and so you might have a lot of cold water needs. So I wanted to get a bigger pressure tank. And at the same time, my other house, our pressure tank is bad. It's been bad. The bladder's gone on it. So every single time we turn on cold water, the pump kicks on, which isn't good. So I'm gonna be bringing that pressure tank to my other house. So I just kind of looked at it like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Get a brand new pressure tank for the stone house, and then get a pressure tank that works for my other house. From what I've been told, that water softener is as old as me. I don't see any years on it. 95? It's not as old as me. I'm much older than that tank. Before I get going this morning, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that left such a nice comment last week from last week's video. I think it was very easy to tell that I was pretty stressed out. That's not a new thing for me. I get kind of stressed out anyways, just, for the most part, I think I play it pretty cool, but I'm in pretty deep here in this project. I know a lot of you suggested to take some time off. I really just want to make sure everybody understands what's going on here is that I only work weekends. So I'm only here 2 days a week. I don't even step foot in the house the other 5 days. And in those 5 days, yeah, I work my normal job, which is a 8-hour-a-day job and stuff. But I balance things pretty well. It's just sometimes things can build up, and those things have a way of really stressing me out. YouTube is definitely my outlet to de-stress, sharing the experience with everybody, and like talking to a camera in my basement and then sharing that this is my outlet. I appreciate everybody that watches the videos and lets me know that they're enjoying the process. I really like YouTube for this. I have about 30 minutes to try to get a lot of this cleaned up, and then the guy's going to get here to do this with me. I'm not going to record any of the work, so what I just walked you through is the before, and then maybe I'll definitely show you an after, obviously. That'd be a terrible video if I didn't. I think the fact that I've had 3 cups of coffee is definitely showing at this point, is it not? I used to have a little stove down here. I only used it if we lost power. I would start a little fire and it would keep it probably to the 50s or so in the basement. I decided to just get rid of it because this pipe here had to go like 4 feet horizontally through the stone wall and then up my old chimney. It never had a good draft, so it always smoked. It was just a wicked mess. And then on top of all that, one day, I came down here to start a fire, and a seagull got all the way down the chimney, through this pipe, and got right stuck in the wood stove itself. A seagull. He didn't make it. If I leave a hole like this, the seagull will be able to come in my house. Maybe someday, soon, I'll go and buy the piece I need in order to plug this up properly. But for the most part, that's gonna probably work pretty good. And I don't think a seagull would be able to get through that. My main concern, obviously, is a seagull. All this is trash, and I just need to get the time to bring it outside. Alright, this area is clean enough now to where we can work. looks like my pad was put in July 23rd, 1974. I wish you would have done the whole floor, Andre. Ooh. Is that a quarter? Is that money? For the best of my ability, I'm ready for this. And again, I can't fill this ditch in here because those are my grounding rods for my electrical box. And I have to have those exposed until the inspection is done. And I can't get inspected until the ceiling and the walls upstairs are done. So I gotta leave this like that. This is your pressure tank. It holds all your cold water until you need it. And there's pressure inside of it. This right here is called a tank T. This goes down and screws into the bottom of your tank. I'm gonna go ahead and take the liberty to install the union fitting and stuff onto this tank before my boiler guy gets here. I always call him Boiler Guy. He actually has a name. Like I said before, he doesn't really want to be in the videos because he doesn't want to be famous. And so I just call him Boiler Guy. But he does have a name. I'm using Teflon tape and liquid Teflon. I'm one of those guys that does both. You wouldn't believe how heavy this tank is. It's very heavy. But it's not too heavy. I think I can get that down the stairs by myself. Some of you are thinking, Lucas, wait for help. I can do this. And if I drop it, it's only like a $2,000 mistake. Hope the stairs can hold me. Wow. That was not that bad. I've got everything ready that I can have ready. It's 9:26. I'm thinking they're going to be here any second.
A few moments later.
Well, okay, the boiler guy just left. Everything is hooked up and is working. We decided to leave this mess here because when I go to do the kitchen on the other side of the house, that's when I'm going to be running all new water over there, all new plumbing and everything. And that's when we will tie this all in and make that look pretty. Right now it's functional. Everything works. Water softener is right there. I decided to put the brine tank behind it. No big deal. Got a nice place here where I can stack like 5-6 bags of salt pretty easily right there. Pretty awesome little system. It tells you, can you see that? It tells you how many gallons of water you can use. He said it as, I've got 1,600 gallons of water that will be soft before this has to do a recharge, which is really good. That's a lot of water. Big piece of this whole day was this holding tank, which turned out pretty good. I put a piece of 2x4 underneath this pipe here because I just felt like you could step on that and then it would just be a very bad day. I've got some work to do here. I want to get rid of all this old pad, and I'm going to probably eventually change this pipe just so it's a little straighter. This tank is huge. It can run for a very long time before it needs to fill back up, and then it takes about a minute. I timed it. When this pump kicks on, it takes about a minute to fill that back up. Having a bigger tank like this should make your well pump last a little bit longer. The person that I have that does all this stuff, thank you so much. You know what you're doing and I trust your judgment. Pretty late in the afternoon, so I'm definitely not going to be working on the house today. As far as the ceiling goes, I'm actually going to run home and I'm going to install the pressure tank for our house now. But that's it for the stone house work today. We'll see you tomorrow. Whenever you're ready, you can just say, welcome to Sunday Fun Day.
Welcome to Sunday Fun Day.
Do you want to tell them what we're doing?
Well, what are we doing actually? I don't really know what we're doing. I think
all we're going to do is plane some wood over there. So he can tell them.
We're going to plane some wood right over there.
Hold on. We'll go 3, 2, 1, action.
Play some play.
Hold on. I have my earplugs in too. I can't hear you very well. Okay, try one more
You
time.
can't tell I'm smiling.
What's that?
I said you can't tell I'm smiling.
I can tell that you're smiling because I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
All right, you want to jump down? So what we're going to do is replace the blades. I have some new blades here. So the first thing you need to do is loosen this piece. So you can get this piece out. And all it is 2 screws. You ever hear the saying, you got to screw loose? It's another way to say that you're crazy. Or you're losing it. Man, that guy's got a screw loose. Yep, and then see the blades, they're sharp. So they give you these magnets. And they go click.
Oh, they must be strong.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. And then you can tell, those are used, right? These are new. So all you do is turn it, like that.
How simple is that?
Yeah.
I'm going to put one magnet here, and then just
Yep. And then, can you flip it around?
here.
And then, see how there's like this little nub right there? See that little hole? The hole goes right over the top of the nub.
That one's tight. See. Oh, that one's tight.
Good.
That's a mess.
Taking a break from the inside stuff. Doing some outside stuff. Jace is climbing trees, as any 5-year-old should be. Sarah's struggling with a mess. We just got so much stuff in the basement here that could technically go. Just builds up. The very first bag that Sarah grabbed, guess what? Ripped wide open. We have a little bit to clean up over here.
When the snow melts, it all comes out. The truth comes out.
Yeah. It's all full of nails too. Tell the kids to stay off of it, and they're actually listening. I think they can tell when things are dangerous. A lot of this is just trash. My gosh. This is real life renovations right here. Anybody who's ever done a reno during winter, I mean, this has got to be what you end up with. We're finally starting to get some nice weather here. It is just wonderful. Just love it. I think that's gonna do it. It's about 4:30. Just kind of making sure these fires are under control. You don't really want to leave and then have your barn burn down or something. But that's it. Hope you liked it. If so, hit the thumbs up. And I guess I'll just see you next time I turn the camera on. Have a good week, everybody.